Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. If you don't know who I am, my name is Daisy. Today we're going to be doing a very bold and colorful look. I know that it's already the end of the month and Pride Month is about to come to a close, but I do want to go ahead and encourage you to always be proud of who you are, be proud of what you stand for, even in the times when nobody else is standing right next to you. Right now, 2020 is the year that is so uncertain, that is so... I don't even have words for it, but no matter what, at the end of the day, it's up to you and I to be able to make a difference and really just take it upon ourselves to do better, to do good, to just be better people, because at the end of the day, all we have left is what we are, who we symbolize, who we wish to be in this world, and what kind of world we wish to see tomorrow. And I really hope that although right now the world is a mess, you find the beauty in it because it's still there. So I want to go ahead and just let you all know that in this channel you have a safe place. In this channel you have acceptance and love and friendship. First things first, we're gonna zoom you in and just let you see what we got in this little place right here. As you can already tell, I went ahead and I primed my face, I put my foundation on, and I did my eyebrows. And that's it, yeah. So now we're gonna go ahead and move right into our eyes. The first thing that I'm gonna wanna do for myself is I'm gonna go ahead and neutralize the color on my lid right here using a concealer. Now the concealer that I'm using right here will be the one that I've been using for the longest. And honestly, I am looking for a different type of concealer, something a little bit thinner, because this one's a little bit thicker and of course very full coverage. It's excellent though, but I do wish to try different things. So I'm in the market for a concealer that is lightweight and that helps not to have so much creasing. So if you know of one, let me know down in the comments below. I would greatly appreciate your feedback. But as I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and start applying my base right here. But how is everybody doing? I know it's tough, y'all. It is tough. I have my days where I feel so strong, but then there's other days where I wake up and it's just so hard to get out of bed. I mean, not that hard to be honest with you, because my back tends to start hurting if I lay down in bed for too long. But regardless, I too have my days where I wake up and I'm just not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it. And I don't know, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one, but I want to remind you of that I'm not the only one. You're not the only one. So even though sometimes we may not feel our best, it's okay. We're all human beings. We all go through those moments. Don't feel bad about it. When you're ready, you will rise back up. Okay, so I'm not going to go ahead and go into detail as far as what palettes I'm using, because honestly, we're going to be using the colors of the rainbow, which are your red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Now, the way that I remember every single color on the rainbow is by saying the word Roy G. Biv. That is how I learned as I was a child in school, and it has stuck to me to this day, and that's probably never going to change. I'm going to go ahead and start this eye look and just see where it takes us. So taking a very large fluffy brush, I'm going to go ahead and start using a yellow color to really start building other colors on top of that. So as I was saying, some days are harder than others, you know, and you have to remind yourself that it's okay to feel things. We are human. We are human, and above it all, that's what we need to remember. That we are all people, that we are all in this world together, living our life. You know, maybe some different than others, but yet still we all live on this one planet, and we all just have to be good to each other, honestly. I don't want to talk specifics or anything like that about what really is going on out there, but all I can really say is that it's tough. It really is. But you know what is tougher? You are. I am. We are. Those of us that have a vision. You know, that just reminded me of what my best friend used to tell me. And it stuck with me. For some reason, it stuck with me all these years. And what she said was that I see the world in heart-shaped glasses. Now, what that means to me is really just about having a positive mindset, about having good vibes and good everything when it comes to looking at life for what it is. And I know that a lot of the times it's kind of hard to say that and to even hear me say it and like look at the world and then just be like, come on, Daisy, like, really? Yes, really. Yes, really. Because if we feed into the fear and if we feed into the sadness and the dark parts of what life is, then yeah, then, you know, it's going to be harder for you. But if you focus on the good and if you focus on what's important and what matters, and the fact that we're all human beings at the end of the day living in this world trying to make it a better place, then we'll be better off. So, but then again, that's just my 2 cents. Moving on from that yellow color, I'm going to go ahead and pick up my next shade, which is a very orangey shade. And I'm taking that on a smaller fluffy brush. And I'm going to go ahead and start just really blending that. But of course, a lot closer to the crease of my eye, not so much my eyebrow. But still just making it really loud and bold and alive. I have already applied my yellow color, my orange color over at the top, and now in with something a little bit deeper, maybe towards like the reddish tones now. And let's see, the thing about this red that I'm going to go in with, it has a little bit of a glitter on there, and hopefully it doesn't throw off my look very much, but I don't have very many reds, so we're just going to go ahead and give it a chance. Take a chance on me. Da, 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 da. Sorry, I told you all that certain words put certain songs into my head, so turn them inside out so it looks like a different shirt. So on Facebook today, the 29th, I made a post and I wrote, the hardest part about recording my videos is figuring out to wear. My old clothes don't fit me and I haven't shopped in so long. Get ready to see more t-shirts and leggings. That's a fact though. I'm just letting y'all know right now. I am running out of clothes, you guys, and I'm gonna start wearing t-shirts. Do you all know Bailey Sarian? Oh my goodness, if you have not watched Bailey Sarian, you are missing out. Bailey Sarian's channel has really exploded in the last year or a few months. And she is honestly amazing. She's like that person that you wish you could like meet them in real life and just really just kick back with them and see what they really are like, because you know you would vibe so well. That's her. At least for me. The reason why I love her channel so much is, one, of course, she does makeup, but two, she has this series called Murder Mystery Makeup Mondays. Oh my goodness, they're so good. Okay, if you are into like true crime and things like that, then that is definitely the channel that you should start looking into as well, of course. But I love Bailey Sarian. She is honestly so cool, so chill. Why am I talking about her? I forgot. Now I remember why I remembered Bailey Sarian, but I wrote that, right? And then just now, my Aunt Susie commented on there saying, turn them inside out so it looks like a different shirt. That's pretty funny. And t-shirts, faux show, soon enough, guys. Just letting y'all know. But the reason why I remembered Bailey Sarian when I read that comment was because she does wear a lot of t-shirts on her channel, and I just love the fact that sometimes you don't even notice. Like, she'll be done with her makeup and she'll like be swinging her hair around and all that good stuff, and then all of a sudden you recognize that she's wearing a t-shirt, and I'm like, oh my god, you look so beautiful just alone because all I've been focusing on this. And you know what, this materialistic stuff, right? So I am just very excited that I found her channel, and I'm very happy that I'm doing something that I love, because it's important to do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and now take a much smaller brush, not much smaller, but just smaller, and this one's a little bit more dense, and I'm gonna actually use that. This is not like red, it has like a little bit of pink under it, but I want to go ahead and take that and really just apply it right here, like right on the crease line. Kind of shaky today. I'm not sure why. I didn't even drink coffee because I knew I was going to film this today, and I definitely didn't want to be struggling. And we're going to try some lashes. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm probably going to have to do this off camera, because if not, you're going to be watching like a 20-minute video of me just struggling, and then who knows, hopefully I can get them on. But I am excited to be wearing lashes. In general, I just wish to be better. I wish to be better for you guys. I wish to be better for myself, because yeah, I need to start trying a little bit more, you know? So I'm going to go ahead and take that big fluffy brush that I had used in the very first yellow color, and I'm just going to go ahead and take it on this side right here, because as you know, this is something that I love to do, and this really just helps blend your colors. I will say though that at times whenever you do this step, sometimes it can knock off some of that color that you had placed underneath. So what I suggest you do then is really just take on a little bit more of that tone that you had. In my case, it was yellow, and I'm going to come back in here and just help buff the edge. I'm gonna go ahead and take that same concealer that I use all the time, drop it right there, and then I'm gonna pick this flat brush up, and we're gonna go ahead and start cutting a crease. So a cut crease video is something that I am wanting to do for my Makeup 101 videos pretty soon, so if in case you're interested in that, just be on the lookout for it. I don't quite know whether it's going to be the next one or the one after, but it's coming. I'm not so much dragging, I am more so like stamping, and I'm sorry guys, I'm going to get a little closer here. Now I'm going to go ahead and go back in with a yellow color, and I'm going to be using this small flat brush right here. I believe it is a concealer brush as well, but let's go ahead and see if it works. Maybe this brush is not it. Let's grab another one. Just putting a little bit of yellow on this inner crease right here. If you can tell, my hands are so shaky right now, as I said before. I prepared for this, and yeah, I'm still shaky. Side note, I read that maybe coffee is not the best thing to be drinking right now because it dehydrates your body, and if anything, we should remain very hydrated, so that way if we encounter the virus at any point, at any time, we're better off. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up my orangey shade now. I am just applying this orangey shade right here, and I'm being very generous with it, but as these two colors touch, I am also being careful. There is our yellow merging into our orange, and it is stunning. It looks so cute, so beautiful. When I don't belong, oh, you say I am yours. That song is really beautiful. Going in with my next color. Now, because it is Pride Month, I do want to go ahead and give the biggest shout out to all of my friends that have honestly taken it upon themselves to move forth in this life and just be happy. I know that it's a tough subject to talk about for some, and for others it comes very easily, very fluidly. Respect each other, respect our wants and our desires and our voice, okay? Because again, if 2020 has taught us anything, is that we all have a voice. Some are silenced more than others, but sometimes when it's very hard to be strong, it's possible. It is possible. I have friends of my own who have been in my life for a very long time now, and I've seen them grow and blossom into the amazing people that they are today. You know, some in their professional life, others in just their prideful life, and really just being in tune with who they are. I think I want to make it a little bit darker. Can I tell y'all something? I get so nervous to sit in front of y'all, and like I get nervous and I get excited at the same time. Like I get these butterflies, and getting started is like the worst part for me. One, as I said, figuring out what I'm gonna wear because I don't have a lot. And then two, my intros. For some reason, my intros take me some time to get through it because I have all these thoughts and things I want to say, and yet I don't want to sound like I'm rambling. And if at times it sounds like I'm talking way too fast, I'm so sorry about that. I know that my dad mentioned that there was a video where I was just talking way too fast, and then my sister said that there was another video where my intro was like, you know? But sometimes it happens that way because one, I'm either nervous with what I'm saying, or two, I'm very excited in what I'm saying. So if you feel that I talk really fast sometimes, I am so sorry. I would try to do better at enunciating my words. regardless, I wish to do better for you. So I want to go ahead and just apply the concealer at the bottom of my face. The reason why I didn't do it the very first time was because I was afraid to have a lot of fallout, and I honestly don't see any right now. But I'm going to go ahead and apply my under eye concealer, and then we can go ahead and move on to applying our under eye shadow. So let me go ahead and do that really quickly off camera because it's not part of this, and then we'll move forward. So I went ahead and I did my concealer, and I then put my setting powder, and I'm trying to learn how to contour my nose, so that's what you see going on right here. But of course I still have powders and all that laying on my face right now, which I will brush off later on. One of the reasons why I went ahead and decided to stay with a little bit of the powder left here is because, again, if in case I do happen to have some fallout from the bottom shadows, it's not too crazy out of control, and it's easy to just brush away, and it won't ruin my whole look. On top of that, what I also did was I went ahead and I applied a little bit of my bronzer right here just to get my face started and all that, and then of course applied it on my chin and dragged it down and all the good stuff. So now we're going to go ahead and move into our lower lash line, and I'm going to go ahead and start again with a yellow color, which I'm going to take on a different style brush like this, a little bit more pointier. I can't tell if my lights flashed or not, so I'm going to go ahead and apply it right here underneath, and let me bring you in closer for this part. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take this and apply it right on the lower inner corner. Now we're going to go ahead and move into a green shade. Now this one's a little bit darker than I wish it would be. Being ever so gentle. Remember, the bottom lash of your eye, like all of the skin right here, well, your eye in general, but especially like the skin underneath your eye is so sensitive. It's like one of the very first parts that shows signs of aging. You really don't want to like tug it too much or be too aggressive with that area, because you can really end up hurting it in the long run. And yeah, going next with a blue color. Now I want to do, I think it's time to start going into those purples. If not, we're gonna run out of eye space. Okay, so let us do a little bit of a lavender type color. So I've been watching the movie A Quiet Place a lot. We just saw it again last night, and I still love it. A Quiet Place 2 is coming out, if in case you didn't know. And if in case you haven't seen A Quiet Place, it is amazing. It's an amazing movie. It features and is directed by John Krasinski. I believe I may be completely mispronouncing his name, but he is Jim from The Office, and I love The Office. That show is, I have like my top favorite shows, and that would be probably like Friends, How I Met Your Mother, and The Office. All type of comedies, type of things, but those are probably like my top 3. Then recently I started watching The Goldbergs. I love The Goldbergs. It is such a good, like a feel-good show, you know what I mean? But if you haven't tried The Goldbergs just yet, I suggest that you do, and let me tell you why. In the show, there is Adam Goldberg. He actually is one of the main characters in the show The Goldbergs, and when he was younger, his parents, I'm assuming, gave him a video camera. At a very early age, he actually started recording him and his family. So the show is basically a portrayal of him and his family as they were growing up. And what's awesome about it is that they'll go ahead and, like, I'm assuming, reenact what it is that happened with them and their family. And the beautiful thing about it is that in certain times you'll get to see like the show and the actual footage side by side, and it's just beautiful, like to just see that, like see how far they've come and grown and who they are as people throughout the show. I mean, I haven't finished it yet, but it's excellent so far. So I'm sorry to talk about it too much, but currently right now it's one of those shows that really excite me to watch it. So, but yeah, John Krasinski comes out in A Quiet Place. It is an excellent movie. If you are a parent, you may really like it because, as he said so before, it's like a dedication, like a love letter to his children. And I can totally see what he means by that, because it's just beautiful. Like, it's a beautiful movie. It's creepy. You might not even think that it's beautiful just because of the trailers. But yeah, it's a very nice movie. So I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of a darker shade of purple to go ahead and put on that crease I'm not sorry, not that crease, but that outer corner right here. And I'm just deepening that outer little V part, okay? That is so pretty. So I'm just gonna touch on this blue right here, add on a little bit more, and maybe like bring it a little bit lower. Yeah. I'm gonna take a different type of green and just hopefully I'm gonna go ahead and now pick up a blue liner, and this one came in our BoxyCharm. This is by, I don't know if that's the brand, but it looks like the brand is called Illuminati. It's a gel paint and it is in the color Electric Blue. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take this and I'm gonna add it to my lower lash line. I actually really like this. It's super creamy and it glides on like really well. It doesn't irritate my eyes whatsoever, and I don't know, I've just been enjoying it very much. Now, as I mentioned before, now that I went ahead and just applied my shadow, I'm gonna go ahead and take my big fluffy powder brush and just brush off any of that excess powder that may still be sitting on my face. And as you can tell, like my nose contour, which I'm working on it. So as you can tell, my nose contour, it's not like super obvious, super chiseled, and kind of there but not really. So hopefully it makes a difference, and if not, oh well. To kind of just like shrink it a little bit. Oh well, I'm trying. Practicing, as I said. I'm gonna go ahead and move in now to my mascara. Now, as I mentioned before, today I am trying on some lashes, and the lashes that we're gonna be using today are these by Ardell. They are the Demi 120 in black, and they're not the wispies, but they are the ones that have like that inner part which is a little bit shorter, and then it gets bigger as it goes towards the outer corner. Now I'm gonna go ahead and of course apply my mascara first. This is the mascara by Lily Lashes. It came in a BoxyCharm. Now I understand I haven't done a BoxyCharm unboxing in some time, and if you wish to see that, let me know down in the comments. I just feel like maybe that's not something that you're interested in because it didn't get as many views, but if that is something that you wish to see, let me know and I can probably start doing those again. But this right here, this mascara, it's all right. I wasn't impressed by it. It didn't do anything grand or anything like that. I didn't feel like it gave me volume, but it really just helps separate my lashes, which is what I need right now. So we can go ahead and prep our lashes. I'm gonna do those off camera because I already know it's gonna be a challenge. So let me go ahead and continue my mascara off camera and hopefully come back and I'll have lashes on and we'll be looking super fly. So as you can see, I'm already back and this is the final look. I absolutely love it. Tony just came home right now and he did a double take with me and he said that it looked beautiful. So I am super happy with the way that it ended up. Now I will admit though, lashes was just not working for me. Don't get me wrong, I love lashes and I know that this look would look so much better with them on, but I couldn't. Okay. I have this condition called fine hand tremors, and today it was just not my day. My hands are a little too shaky right now. It's not all that obvious, but when it came time to actually put my lashes on, I could just not control my shaky hands. So for that reason, I went ahead and stopped trying because I was not trying to ruin anything. Hold on, these lashes are connected because I still have glue from when I was trying, but I couldn't get it done today. Sorry guys, I apologize for saying that I was gonna have lashes on and then things turned out differently, but I mean, there's only so much I can do with what I was given, right? So with that said, I am just very happy with the way that it looks. To make up for it though, I went ahead and I added like these little glittery, not glitter, but like these little rhinestone moments going on, and they look absolutely gorgeous. I added 2 yellow ones right here in the middle, if you can tell. I have 2 red ones right here, and then I have 3 on the opposite side right there. So I love love the way that this came out. I'm super happy with it. I am actually super impressed with myself and my abilities as to what I can do. I really do want to go ahead and be doing more of these lively, bold looks with you all, if of course you wish to watch them. But I am so grateful that you're here once again. Happy Pride Month, happy everything. But alrighty, friends and family, I just want to say one more time, thank you so much for being here today. If you have not done so yet, please subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, and if in case you like this look, I invite you to like this video as well. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye! I feel like a hair's tickling me. So I am back, and I did a little bit more than I said. So I want to get, now we're gonna go ahead and move into our focus. I am back already, and I went ahead and I finished off my face. Why are you still sticking together? These lashes right here are trying to stick together. And then I tried to separate them and I pulled my eyes, so I made my eyes super red. Can you tell? And that's an airplane. These frizzy hairs are driving me nuts. Okay, let's try again.